Welcome to the Resident Portal training video. This video will walk you through how to navigate your Rentvine Resident Portal and features. Let's get started. The first thing that you will see within your Resident Portal will be the summary page. In this page you will be able to view pay your security deposit, upcoming balance, and current balance. Please note that you may not see the pay deposit button. If this is not in your portal, don't worry, you can pay the deposit through the Make a Payment button. In here you can also quickly view your most recent activity. Your recent activity will be made up of all charges that have been posted to pay, and any payments that you have made. There will also be a blue link labeled View Receipt, where you can see the receipt for any of your payments. There is also a button in the top right to View All Activity. This will take you to your activity page where you can view all charges and payments. The next thing you will see is the monthly charges set up on your lease. This will show what the charge is, the frequency the charge will post, the next charge date, and the amount. You can also view your lease details on this page. This will show you the start date and the end date that your lease is for. In this box there will be a box labeled Give Move Out Notice. This is how you can notify and your property manager of a move out and fill out information like why you are leaving and your forwarding address. Please note that you may not have the option to give move-out notice through your portal. This is because it has been disabled by your property manager, and they may have you give move-out notice a different way. The last thing you will see within this tab is the lease notes. Here you will be able to see any notes that your property manager has shared with you. You can also add a note here for yourself or for the property manager to view. Please be informed that lease notes are not intended to be used for communication back and forth between yourself and the property manager. Please use the chat tab for this. Next is the Make Payment tab, as you see here. The first thing you will see in the Payment tab is your account snapshot. This will show you your current amount due and upcoming charges. The current amount due is made up of charges that are due right now and need to be paid. The upcoming charges is made up of any charges that are going to post within 18 days, and will show that full amount. The next thing you will see is how you would like to pay. The first way to pay is e-check that you can select, and this will collect the money using your account number and routing number straight from your bank account. You can save this payment to use for future payments if you select the checkbox under this. Your other option for payments is to use a credit or debit card. You would first need to click on the credit or debit card option, and then you will need to fill out the card number, expiration month and year, the CVC, name on the card, and postal code. You can also save this payment method to use for future payments. Please note that for debit or credit card options, there is a 4% processing fee on your payment that is non-refundable. The last step is to choose the amount you want to pay. Your options are to choose if you want to pay the current and upcoming, or the other payment. To select the current, this will be everything that you owe up to today's date, and we'll need to click on the bubble. For current and upcoming, this will be the amount you currently owe plus any charges that are going to post within 18 days, and we'll need to select that bubble. If you choose other, you will need to click that bubble and enter in that amount in the allotted field. Make sure to click the toggle to agree to the terms and conditions. The last step is to click the Submit Payment button. There will be no processing fee if you select e-check, but there will be a 4% processing fee if you select credit or debit card. Please note that you may not have the other option on your portal. If this is the case, it is because your property manager is only accepting payments in full and no partial payments. Moving forward, you will see the next section called Activity tab. This tab will show you the full activity of your account. In here you will be able to see any charges that have been posted to your portal, as well as any payment that you have made. For any payments that you have made, you can also view the receipts for them by clicking on the payment. The last thing you will see in here is that you can update filters at the top. This will allow you to change the date range of your activity. Next is the Payment Method tab. In this tab you will be able to see all of your saved payment methods. If you already created one through the payment screen, it will populate in this section. If you would like to add a payment method, you can click on the green Actions button in the top right, and select if you would like to add an e-check or credit card to the system. This will allow you to choose this payment method when making a payment or setting up a recurring payment. The Files tab is next. The Files tab will hold every file that you upload, or whatever files your property manager has shared with you. To upload files, you can click on the perforated box to upload files straight from whatever device you are on. You can also search for specific files using the search bar at the top. If you would like to download certain files, you can do this by clicking on the blue download button on that specific file. Insurance tab. This tab is how you can update your renter's insurance. The information you will need to have is the insurance company, expiration date, policy number, and the file. To do this, you will need to click the Request Change button in the top right of the screen. Here you will see the Service Request tab. The Service Request tab will allow you to view all of your service requests that you have made or your property manager has made and shared with you. You can also create a new service request by clicking the green Create Service Request in the top right. When creating a new service request, you can select the priority from high to low, put in the description, the incident location, and can upload files or images of the issue. There is also a toggle for Resident must be present when maintenance is performed. This will allow you to create a date and time for the service request to be done. The next thing you will see is the details of the service request if you click on a specific one from the main page. In this page you are able to view the request details, view the vendor details, add attachments, and add notes to the work order. The last tab within a specific work order is the Chat tab. The Chat tab is messages just for that specific work order. It will allow for communication between you, the property manager, and the vendor. Only send messages in this section that pertain to this specific work order. Chat tab. The Chat tab is a tab you can use to communicate with your property manager. In here you will be able to search for messages, view previous chat messages with the scrollable field, send new messages, and upload files straight to your property manager. The chat here is just through the portal, and the only way to reply is through this tab. You will get notified by email or text when you receive a new chat message. Here is an example of what the email notification looks like when you get a new chat message. Please note that the chat functionality in the Chat tab and the chat in a service request are two different chats. Thanks for taking a tour of the Resident Portal, and if you have any questions, you can reach out to your property manager for help.